Good evening, fellow students. My name is Dumagato, and I'm here to engage with you with the subject Applied Accounting. Um, in today's objective, we're practically going to help you understand what is a business, understand the different terminologies that you find in a business, and be able to identify and describe the different characteristics that the different types of businesses come with. All right. So let's just get into it. What is a business? A business is practically an activity that is carried out in exchange for a good or a service for money. All right. So let me say tutoring now, meaning I'm rendering a service. Okay. And somebody will pay me to tutor their child. Or maybe I'm selling snacks. Somebody will pay me to get a sweet from me, give me money, and I give them a sweet. So we are exchanging to generate income, and which will later on form profit. Okay. So I have a good example here. A man purchases goods for 20,000 rand. The goods are sold for 30,000 rand. So the profit that was earned from that, it's 10,000 rand. So we need to be able to understand what is a profit, which is the extra money to that we made from rendering our service or from selling the goods. Okay. And then now the one of the points in the learning outcomes that you need to understand is that what is a capital? And then how does one generate a capital? There are many ways in which one can generate a capital. So a capital is practically the money that you need to start a business. Okay. And then one can generate a capital. I think the closest I can talk about, the easiest one. Let me say I borrow money from my mom. Now, 500 rand. I want to start selling snacks. So the closest one or the easiest one, it's borrowing money from your family, from your friends, people that surround you. So I'm borrowing money, but this money, I'm going to use it to start my business. Okay. The other one could be going to a bank to loan money. The other one could be maybe we coming as a group. I take out 500 rand, you take out 500 rand, we have 1,000, and we start something bigger. So those are the different ways that we can generate a capital to start a business. Okay. And then let's just get into the different types of businesses then that we have here in South Africa. So we have a sole proprietor, we have a partnership, we have a private company, we have a public company, we have a non-profit company, or clubs. So, what is important with these ones? It's to understand when I register a business, I can't just, by the South African law, we need to register a business if we are operating. Okay. That business says a lot to the economy of South Africa. It might be small, but it says a whole lot. In the statistics, you will literally be counted that you are one of the small businesses or so forth. Okay. So when we talk about a sole proprietor, we are talking about an individual who started a business, but there's no separation between that individual and the business. So they're literally one. So my business makes 50 rand. I, as the owner, also own that 50 rand. It's not just the business money. Okay. So it's that type of a business. The assets of the business are my assets. My assets are also the assets of the business. That's what it just means. And then we have what we call a partnership. A partnership is where two people or more came together to start this particular business. So in all the profits, in all the liabilities, in everything that the business incurs, they share it instead of it's it just belongs to one person or it just belongs to the business. So whatever happens in there, they share the responsibility. Okay. And the other one is a private company. A private company, it's one that has a separate legal entity. What does that mean? It means I'm registering a business as the Makato, but it means I'm the owner, but that business, it's also an individual of its own. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a business, and then here's me, right? I have a car. My car cannot be used by the company to perform its everything. No. Then it will be owing me something. And then I cannot take what's of the business without proper transactions for having to have used anything that belongs to that business. Okay. So what belongs to that company belongs to it, and what belongs to me belongs to me. So we are separate entities. Now, and then the other one is a public company. It's one whereby they have decided to put their shares out there so that the public can have ownership in that business. So if we take example, let's say Boxer, I think Boxer is the recent one that was selling its shares, if I'm not mistaken. So taking those shares and putting them out there so that the public can also have a hand in ownership of the particular business. And we have a non-profit or clubs. Those one are charitable. They're charitable types of businesses. They literally come in to help the society be enhanced, be improved, be in a better state. They're not of making profit, but sometimes money comes in, but they're not taxed. You understand? So those are the different ways that you need to understand about what are the different types of businesses. So here's a summary of understanding like what are these businesses? What is the advantage of owning which type of a business? What is the disadvantage? So if you can just read through this, it will help you understand better and also on yourself in future to be able to decide what type of business do you want to fall under when you establish your own entity one day. All right. So that's it from me for today. Thank you for watching.